At the southern tip of the Chesapeake Bay, EA Sports brings you coverage of the National Football League from Virginia Beach here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Blues of Virginia Beach. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It didn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Go.
Herbert off of play action. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out. But it'll be 3rd down. But you look at this Bronco defense, and they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Herbert. And he is caught. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for the touchdown. De'Ami Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Blues march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And it's good to make it 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll go play action with Nix. And his throw is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Nix. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard
to throw. Here's Nix. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Nix once more. That is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Yards to go.
Nix to the air. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He finds his man. Complete. That's Romero. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Nix. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Brevin Jordan, 34 yards. And the Broncos are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So you look at this Bronco defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first.
It's a gain of 2.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were two things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there.
Hey, go Lion. Ready?
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
59. Built us up.
Herbert now. Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Marion Hampton, 54 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Gets past one man. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. R.J. Harvey, 74 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, ram. Let's go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A gain of
not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Set.
A run once more with Hampton. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
When they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football, and I believe that they did that here in the first quarter.
Play action. It's Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Set. 380. Green out. 380. Green out. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right.
Here's Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 2 there, second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
380. Green out. 380. Green out. Go.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Set. Green out.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
To throw is Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Romero. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's first down.
17 yards. First down, Denver.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up. They'll run on first down. Hobbs. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Throwing Nix. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Nix. He finds his man complete. That's Romero. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 25 yards that time. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have moved out in front. Now for the point after. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And touchdown! De'Ami Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Blues strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles. It is better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, and now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Operating from the gun, Nix. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Broncos, first down. It's a gain of 10.
Working out of the gun is Nix. He caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A nice gain at 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around.
Bombers.
On 1st down, Hobbs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 3. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Gain on the play. It's 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Somebody got a door. I say that she's bad. Watch the door. We survived outside all from the music. Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't want my type activities, then don't you.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Go get him.
Back to Hampton on 1st down. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
27-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Easy. We'll go orange. Go.
Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Herbert. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. Now they'll audible to something else. Second and 4. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 4 yards. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
This is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On second down, they'll run it here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They get this out left. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They're going. It's Nix. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown, as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
For the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, or into the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now 2nd and 9.
Set, go.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a deep one for Johnston. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
This has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And now an audible here into something else. They'll keep it on the ground. Hobbs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. Hobbs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
That's caught at the 1. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. When it's a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, Herbert on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Let's go, let's go.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On play action, here's Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Romero. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. Hobbs. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing, is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Lion, lion, lion. Hey, easy. We'll go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
15 yards.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Virginia Beach, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Herbert off of play action. And this one is well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
380. Run. Go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
Give Hampton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8.
Hey, ram.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's caught. Touchdown. Quentin Johnston, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Blues get a bit closer. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Nix to the air. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up the running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. And it is caught. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
First down. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Denver.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Broncos get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
He's got it at the 2. So we're able to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
At the 42-yard line.
Herbert now towards the end zone for Brown. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
At the 16-yard line.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run, as we just saw there.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and...
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Brian Hampton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Blues are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
The offense will line up.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. It's complete. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and he'll come up empty on the try for 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and a mile. Throwing Nix. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Running right through him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Up the middle they go. Hobbs will be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the road.
Parker, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Now it's Nix. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Broncos.
To throw is Nix. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
That's good for Virginia Beach. First down. 1st and 10 at the 22.
Here's Herbert. We'll check this one down to Hampton. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
At the 32-yard line.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. Now it's Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. De'Ami Brown, 75 yards. And the Blues have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The offense will line up for a two-point conversion.
59.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. Team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Broncos look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throw left side complete. That's Hampton. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Right, and I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Set. Go.
Here's Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. Quentin Johnston from 10 yards out. And the Blues are back within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
31-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. He finds his man. Complete. That's Graves. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That's good.
It may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Harvey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Big on Henley on the tackle.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Harvey. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. They're going. It's Nix. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go, let's go. Don't stop. Go.
Herbert gonna throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Those 2 are picked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Nix setting up a screen for Harvey. Powers through him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen. And it turns into a nice positive play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll roll on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, here's Nix. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They're going to try and run.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Lion. Ray. Set.
Herbert to throw. Nowhere to go for Herbert. And he's going to go down. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18. At the
Now Herbert. Under pressure, and they get it to him again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Riley Moss. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To throw, here's Nix. He finds his man, complete. That's Graves. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Ready? 9:44.
Working out of the gun is Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Ready?
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so.